Good evening. This is All India Radio. I am VC Pramod and with me is Nipunika Shahid with the evening news. The headlines. In Tokyo Paralympics, Indian shuttlers Pramod Bhagat wins gold while Manoj Sarkar wins bronze in men's singles SL3 category. Manish Narwal wins gold and Singraj Adana takes silver in mixed 50-meter pistol event. President, Vice President, Prime Minister and Sports Minister congratulate Paralympians. Karbi Anglong agreement signed in New Delhi, Assam government to spend around 1,000 crore rupees for development of Karbi region in the next 5 years. Around 1,000 cadres of more than 5 organizations join mainstream shunning arms, says Home Minister Amit Shah. Over 68 crore doses of COVID vaccines administered so far. National recovery rate stands at 97.43%. President Ramnath Kovind greets teachers nationwide on the eve of Teachers' Day. Railways to launch special train named Modi Train from suburban Dadar station to run to Konkan region for Ganesh festival on the 7th of September. In cricket, India were 199 for 1 in their second innings on day 3 against England in the 4th test at the Oval when reports last came in. As the nationwide free COVID-19 vaccination campaign at government facilities for those above 18 years is underway, we advise our young listeners to get vaccinated and also help others get vaccinated. We also advise our listeners not to lower their guard as COVID-19 remains a threat to our health. Please stay at home unless it is essential to go out and continue to follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 2 gaz ki duri for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075. And now the news in detail. At the Tokyo Paralympics today, Indian shuttler Pramod Bhagat has won the gold medal in the men's singles SL3 category, while in the same event Manoj Sarkar has won a bronze medal for India. Earlier in the day, Manish Narwal finished on top of the podium in the mixed 50-meter pistol SH1 final, and Singraj followed him at the second place for a silver medal. With this, India has won a total of 17 medals so far, which include 4 gold, 7 silver and 6 bronze. President Ramnath Kovind, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Sports Minister Anurag Thakur have congratulated Pramod Bhagat, the badminton star of India, ranked number 1 in the world, on winning the gold medal at the Paralympics. They also congratulated Manoj Sarkar on winning the bronze medal. In a tweet, Mr. Kovind said, "This is especially joyous for Indians as the national anthem was played at the podium." He hoped that Pramod Bhagat will sustain his proven excellence. For Manoj Sarkar, he said, "This is a praiseworthy achievement indeed." Mr. Kovind conveyed his best wishes and that he brings more glory to the nation in the future. In a tweet, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said, "Pramod Bhagat has won the hearts of the entire nation." The Prime Minister said, "He is a champion whose success will motivate millions." While congratulating Manoj Sarkar, Mr. Modi said, "The nation is overjoyed by Manoj Sarkar's wonderful performance." He wished him the very best for the times ahead. Mr. Modi congratulated Pramod Bhagat and Manoj Sarkar over the phone on winning historic medals at the Paralympics. He expressed joy that Indian athletes are excelling in different sports and that the spirit of confidence among the players is remarkable. In a tweet, Sports Minister Anurag Thakur said, "Pramod Bhagat has scripted history to bag the first ever gold medal in the men's singles SL3 event at the Paralympics." Mr. Thakur also congratulated Manoj Sarkar on winning the bronze medal. He said, "We are witnessing Paralympics history in the making and it is India's 17th medal at the Tokyo Paralympics."
The historic Karbi Anglong agreement was signed today in New Delhi in the presence of Union Home Minister Amit Shah and Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Shah said, Karbi Anglong agreement will be written in golden bars in the history of Karbi region and Assam. He said today around 1,000 cadres of more than 5 organizations have joined the mainstream shunning arms.
ये दिन असम और कार्बी क्षेत्र के इतिहास में सुवर्णमयी अक्षरों के साथ निश्चित रूप से लिखा जाएगा, क्योंकि आज 5 से अधिक संगठनों के लगभग 1,000 कैडर ने हथियार डालकर मेन स्ट्रीम में आने की शुरुआत करी है और उनके पुनर्वासन के लिए असम सरकार और भारत सरकार पूर्णतया कटिबद्ध जो हथियार छोड़कर आता है उसके साथ आने वाले से भी ज्यादा विनम्रता से बातचीत कर जो वो मांगते हैं उससे भी ज्यादा देकर उनको विकास की मुख्य धारा में समाहित करना। जहां तक कार्बी आंगलोंग का सवाल है, असम सरकार 5 वर्ष में 1000 करोड़ रुपया एक क्षेत्र के विकास के लिए खर्च करेगी।
The Home Minister said it is the policy of Narendra Modi government that it fulfills all the promises made in an agreement during the tenure itself. He said, be it Bodoland Agreement, Brew Agreement or NLFT Agreement, government has met more than 80% of the conditions. He added that in Bodoland Agreement, almost all the conditions have been met. Mr. Shah assured the representatives of the 5 organizations and Assam Chief Minister that centre will fulfill all the conditions laid out in the agreement within the designated time frame, paving the way for long-lasting peace and development in Karbi Anglong region. He said Modi government is committed to resolve the decades-old crisis and ensure the territorial integrity of Assam.
असम में शांति हो, आंदोलन न हो, उग्रवाद न हो, हथियार न चले, गोली न चले और असम की पूरी आबादी, चाहे पहाड़ पर रहने वाली जनजाति हो, मैदान में रहने वाली जनजाति हो, शहर में रहने वाले लोग हो या गांव में रहने वाले लोग, सभी का सर्वांगीण विकास कैसे हो, इस क्षेत्र में मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में बहुत प्रयास हुआ है 7 साल में।
The Union Home Minister said Karbi Agreement is another milestone in Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of insurgency-free, prosperous Northeast. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma said today is a historic day for the people of Assam. He said the agreement is a very big achievement and it will restore peace in the region. Mr. Sharma said, for the first time in Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council, there will be reservation for Karbi and scheduled tribes.
ये एक बहुत बड़ा समझौता हुआ है जहां में हिल्स ट्राइब को भी एक रिजर्वेशन का मार्ग ये एकॉर्ड से खोलेगा। प्लेन्स में जो कार्बी लोग बसता था, ये एकॉर्ड से उनको भी शेड्यूल्ड ट्राइब स्टेटस जो बहुत पहले मिलना चाहिए था, उनका रास्ता भी खोलेगा। सारे लोग आज खुश है, मूल धारा में वो लोग लौट के आया और एक साथ मिल के आज असम को सब लोग प्रगति का ओर लेके जाएगा।
Union Minister and former Chief Minister of Assam, Sarbanand Sonowal said, the historic step will bring in permanent peace in the region and state. He said, the region will move forward in the path of development. Union Home Secretary Ajay Kumar Bhalla hoped that the agreement will help further development of Karbi Anglong region. Minister of State for Home Nityanand Rai, Chief Executive Member of Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council Tuliram Ronghang, representatives of Karbi Longri, North Kachar Hills, Liberation Front KLNLF, People's Democratic Council of Karbi Longri PDCK, United People's Liberation Army UPLA, Karbi People's Liberation Tigers KPLT factions along with senior officers from Home Ministry and Government of Assam were present on the occasion.
Telangana Chief Minister Chandrasekhar Rao today called on Union Home Minister Amit Shah in New Delhi and submitted a representation urging him to give approval for the IPS cadre review in the state. In the letter submitted to the Union Home Minister, the Chief Minister said the state government reorganized the then existing 10 districts into 31 districts for administrative convenience and for efficient delivery of services to the people. On account of this, he urged the Home Minister to increase the total IPS cadre strength in the state from 139 to 195. He also urged the Home Minister to treat it as a special case and grant approval. It may be recalled that the Chief Minister yesterday called on Prime Minister Narendra Modi and submitted representation on 10 issues including IPS cadre review. Minister for Power R.K. Singh held an extensive review meeting with representatives from the Ministry of Power, Ministry of Coal, Central Electricity Authority, Railways and the Power PSUs yesterday. Taking a detailed and comprehensive review of the coal stock position at individual thermal power plants, he directed the officials to work in a coordinated manner to streamline the stock and supply of coal in anticipation of the rising energy demand. In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha launched J&K Tourist Village Network under Mission Youth in Srinagar. The initiative is aimed at transforming 75 villages of Jammu and Kashmir known for historical, picturesque beauty and cultural significance into tourist villages. Speaking on the occasion, the Lieutenant Governor said, The youth-led sustainable tourism initiative will strengthen the rural economy and community entrepreneurship, empower youth and women by providing direct and indirect employment opportunities. The Lieutenant Governor said under Mission Youth's initiative, registered youth and self-help groups are being provided with the opportunity to be a part of the government's endeavour to transform the villages of J&K. He advised the CEO of Mission Youth to work in collaboration with the Tourism Department for utilizing the resources available under Prime Minister's Reconstruction Plan, PMRP, where 45 villages of Jammu and Kashmir were planned to be developed as tourist villages.
The air bubble service between India and Bangladesh is resuming after a gap of more than 4 months due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The Civil Aviation Authority of Bangladesh, CAAB, announced this in Dhaka today. The air bubble agreement will be enforced till the resumption of the scheduled international flights between the two countries. The first flight of Bangladesh's national carrier Biman Bangladesh will leave for Kolkata from Dhaka under the air bubble arrangement tomorrow. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will interact with healthcare workers and beneficiaries of COVID vaccination program in Himachal Pradesh on Monday morning through video conferencing. Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh, Jairam Thakur, will be present during the event. Himachal Pradesh has successfully covered its entire eligible population with the first dose of COVID vaccination. The efforts by the state included geographical prioritization to focus on difficult terrains, initiatives to ensure mass awareness and door-to-door visits by ASHA workers, among others. The state gave special attention to women, elderly, Divyangjans, industrial workers, daily wagers and undertook special campaigns like Suraksha Ki Yukti, Corona Se Mukti to attain this milestone. Union Health Secretary Rajesh Bhushan today chaired a high-level review meeting with the Northeast and Hill States and UTs, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim, Tripura and Uttarakhand. The Health Secretary underlined that the states and UTs need to quickly saturate the first dose coverage among the 18-plus population category. He said states must also focus on the 60-plus age group as the coverage of both the doses in this category is unsatisfactory in Assam, Manipur, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland and Meghalaya. Mr. Bhushan said the vulnerability of this age group to COVID-19 makes this exercise of prime importance. The attention of the states was brought to the fact that the administration of the first dose has progressively outpaced the administration of second dose. It was suggested that states earmark doses, earmark days and target the completion of the exercise for these beneficiaries.
India has crossed yet another milestone in the COVID vaccination drive, with the total vaccination crossing the 68 crore mark today. The Health Ministry has termed it as yet another achievement in its fight against COVID-19. The Ministry said 36,385 COVID patients recovered during the last 24 hours. With this, the national recovery rate has reached 97.43%. Over 3 crore 21 lakh people have recovered from COVID so far. Mumbai has become the first district to complete 1 crore vaccinations against COVID-19, according to data published on CoWIN portal. A total of 1 crore 60 lakh 411 vaccine doses have been administered as on Friday, covering 78% of the adult population with at least one shot. More in this report.
Mumbai has an estimated adult population of 93.48 lakh people, of which 44,88,645 have got one dose and 27,85,883 got both the shots. Over 43 lakh doses have been administered in the private sector, giving the city an advantage over other districts. Around 97% of senior citizens in Mumbai have been covered with at least one dose, while 89% people of 45 to 59 age have got one shot. Among metros too, Mumbai is the second to hit 1 crore vaccinations after Delhi. Nivedita, AIR News, Mumbai.
Kerala continues to report surge in COVID cases as it confirms 29,682 new positive cases today. The test positivity rate in Kerala is 17.54% at present. Over 1,69,237 samples were tested in the last 24 hours. 142 deaths were also confirmed due to COVID today, taking the death toll to 21,422. Bringing respite, 25,910 recoveries were also reported. At present, over 240,000 people are undergoing COVID treatment in the state.
You are listening to the evening news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. In Tokyo Paralympics, Indian shuttlers Pramod Bhagat wins gold while Manoj Sarkar wins bronze in men's singles SL3 category. Manish Narwal wins gold and Singraj Adana takes silver in mixed 50-meter pistol event. President, Vice President, Prime Minister and Sports Minister congratulate Paralympians. Karbi-Anglong agreement signed in New Delhi. Assam government to spend around 1,000 crore rupees for development of Karbi region in 5 years. Around 1,000 cadres of more than 5 organizations join mainstreaming shunning arms, says Home Minister Amit Shah. Over 68 lakh doses of COVID vaccines administered so far. National recovery rate stands at 97.43%. President Ramnath Kovind greets teachers nationwide on eve of Teachers' Day. Railways to launch special train named Modi Train from suburban Dadar station to run to Konkan region for Ganesh festival on 7th of September. In cricket, India were 202 for 1 in their second innings on day 3 against England in the 4th test at the Oval when reports last came in. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts.
चलो मिलकर एक शुरुआत करें, चलो एक फैसला आज करें, मास्क नहीं तो टोकेंगे, कोरोना को रोकेंगे, चलो एक इरादा करते हैं, चलो कुछ वादा करते हैं, मास्क नहीं तो टोकेंगे, कोरोना को रोकेंगे.
Welcome back to the evening news. President Ramnath Kovind will be on a 3-day visit to Goa from tomorrow. On Monday, Mr. Kovind will present President's colour to the Indian Naval Aviation at a function at INS Hansa at Dabolim. President Ramnath Kovind has greeted teachers across the country on the eve of Teachers' Day. In a message, President said Teachers' Day is observed on the birthday of a great educationist, philosopher and former President of India, Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. He said Teachers' Day is an occasion when we honor the dedicated services of all the teachers who play a leading role in the intellectual and moral development of our children. The President said, in Indian tradition, teachers are placed at the same pedestal as God. Mr. Kovind said during the COVID-19 global pandemic, the pedagogy adopted by the teachers also underwent a major change. He said during lockdown, our teachers accepted every challenge associated with the introduction of online medium of education. The President said they took effective steps to enable uninterrupted education of the students. On this occasion, Mr. Kovind called upon everyone to express gratitude to the entire teaching community for its invaluable contribution towards building a strong and prosperous nation.
The Union Minister of State for Railways, Rao Sahib Danve, has said that a special train named Modi Train will be launched from suburban Dadar station to run to Konkan region for Ganesh festival on the 7th of September. Speaking to reporters in Jalna district of Maharashtra today, Mr. Danve said also that 150 trains have already been released to Konkan Railway for Ganesh Utsav. Mr. Danve said, keeping in mind the rush during the festival, the railways has decided to provide additional trains to the Konkan region. He also assured that the railways will increase the number of such trains if the demand arises. Every year, thousands of Mumbaikars travel from Mumbai and its suburbs to the Konkan areas during the 10 days of the festival. Ganesh festival celebrations will start from the 10th of September. In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, the 3-day annual Holi Kailash Yatra began today in Bhaderwah town of mountainous Doda district of Jammu division. AIR Jammu correspondent reports that the Yatra has been organized with due observance of the COVID protection protocols. The Chari Mubarak of Holi Kailash Yatra left for Kailash Kund from the ancient Vasuki Nag temple Gatha in Bhaderwah. Amidst the chanting of religious slogans, the Yatra passed through the Bhaderwah township, where the local administration, besides President of Sanatan Dharm Sabha and a number of local people, welcomed the pilgrims.
As our nation celebrates the 75th year of independence, a series of events is being organized by the government as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. To commemorate the occasion, as a Jan Utsav, All India Radio News brings its listeners a special quiz on India's freedom movement and its glorious history. The quiz is being conducted every Monday and Tuesday in the morning news and will continue till the 15th of August 2022. India Post has joined hands as the logistics partner with All India Radio News for the Amrit Mahotsav quiz. Listeners can send their responses to the question over WhatsApp on 88265466262 or through email on amritmahotsavquiz@gmail.com. One participant will be selected as a winner. Winner will be awarded an e-certificate and a token prize. Celebrate 75 years of India's independence by participating in Amrit Mahotsav quiz with AIR News.
Azadi Ka Safar every day with All India Radio from Monday the 16th of August. As part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, News Services Division of All India Radio brings to you the story of glorious struggle and sacrifices of freedom fighters on 100.1 FM Gold channel in the English news bulletins at 8:30 a.m., 2 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. Stay tuned.
As our nation celebrates the 75th year of independence, a series of events is being organized by the government as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Let's listen now to our special program, Azadi Ka Safar.
Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav.
Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. Birth of a Nation. India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest movements the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of the struggle every day.
In today's episode, we salute the globally renowned Indian nationalist and critic of British economic policy in India, Dadabhai Naoroji, who was born on this day in 1825 in the then Bombay. He was fondly known as the Grand Old Man of India and also the unofficial ambassador of India. A Liberal Party member of Parliament in the United Kingdom, House of Commons between 1892 and 1895 and the first Asian to be a British MP, he was widely known for his unfavourable opinion about the economic consequences of British rule in India. He set forth his views about the situation in India over the course of the history of the governance of the country and the way in which the colonial rulers rule.
Let us listen to an excerpt from the rendition of Dadabhai Naoroji's speech on the issue of taxation in India in the House of Commons of the United Kingdom in 1893.
Never has there been a single farthing spent out of the British Exchequer, either for the acquirement of India or for the maintenance of it, or administration, or in any manner connected with India, whilst at the same time hundreds of millions of the wealth of India have been constantly poured into this country. Whether any country in the world could stand such drain as India is subjected to is utterly out of the question. If England itself, with all its wealth, was subjected to such a drain as India is subjected to, it would be reduced to extreme poverty before long.
He was appointed a member of the Royal Commission on Indian Expenditure in 1895. In 1886, 1893 and 1906, he presided over the annual sessions of the Indian National Congress. Dadabhai Naoroji is regarded as one of the most important Indians during the birth of the nascent independence movement. Naoroji was a mentor to Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Gopal Krishna Gokhale and Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi.
Today we also celebrate the birth anniversary of another great freedom fighter and scholar of considerable accomplishment, Bhupendranath Datta, who was born on this day in 1880 in the then Calcutta. Brother of Swami Vivekanand, Datta's religious and social beliefs were shaped by Brahmo Samaj, which included belief in a casteless society, in a single god and revolts against superstition. A patriot from his youth, Datta joined Bengal Revolutionary Society, formed by Pramanthanath Mitra in 1902 to fight against the British rule. In 1906, he became the editor of the newspaper Jugantar Patrika, which was the mouthpiece of the Revolutionary Party of Bengal. In 1907, he was arrested by British police with the charge of sedition. Within days of his release from prison in July 1908, Bhupendranath was sent to America to continue his education. Datta joined Ghadar Party in California during World War I. He went to Germany and started revolutionary and political activities there. In 1916, he became the secretary of Indian Independence Committee in Berlin. In 1921, Datta went to Moscow and afterwards returned to India. Bhupendranath worked tirelessly to get the working class their due recognition. Datta was a writer too and wrote several books on Indian culture and society, including one on his elder brother named Swami Vivekanand, Patriot Prophet.
Remember freedom fighter and Haryana Kesari Pandit Neki Ram Sharma, who fought against the British throughout his life. He was inspired by the likes of Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Lokmanya Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Punjab Kesari Lala Lajpat Rai, and Mahamana Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya. When Lokmanya Tilak was sentenced to 6 years of rigorous imprisonment, Neki Ram vowed not to sit peacefully until the British rule was over. Initially enamored by extremism, Neki Ram turned to Satyagrah. He first met Mahatma Gandhi during the 1915 Mumbai Congress. He joined the campaign against untouchability under the inspiration of Gandhiji. Pandit Neki Ram Sharma was in the leading role in Anti-Rowlatt Act movement 1919, Non-Cooperation movement, Salt Satyagrah and Quit India movement. May we continue to get inspired by such great souls.
That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in the next episode tomorrow.
In Afghanistan, there is no word yet on the formation of a new government. News agency reports from Kabul quoting Taliban spokesman had earlier suggested a new cabinet was likely to be in place today, with Mullah Abdul Ghani Baradar heading the new regime. In cricket, an unbeaten century by opener Rohit Sharma and his century partnership for the second wicket with Cheteshwar Pujara helped India to consolidate its second innings against England on day 3 in the fourth test at the Oval today. India were 212 for 1 when reports last came in.
And now let us take a look at the weather forecast for tomorrow. The national capital Delhi will have a partly cloudy sky with possibility of development of thunder lightning. The temperature will vary between 26 and 34 degrees Celsius. Mumbai will have a generally cloudy sky with light rain. The minimum temperature will be 24 degrees. Chennai is expected to have a generally cloudy sky with light rain. Kolkata will have a partly cloudy sky with possibility of moderate rain or thunderstorm. Srinagar will have a mainly clear sky becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. Jammu will have a mainly clear sky. Leh is expected to have a mainly clear sky. Gilgit will have a mainly clear sky. Muzaffarabad will have a mainly clear sky. Hyderabad to have a generally cloudy sky with a few spells of rain or thunder showers.
And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. In Tokyo Paralympics, Indian shuttlist Pramod Bhagat wins gold while Manoj Sarkar wins bronze in the men's singles SL3 category. Manish Narwal wins gold and Singraj Adhana takes silver in mixed 50-meter pistol event. President, Vice President, Prime Minister and Sports Minister Anurag Thakur congratulate Paralympians. Karbi-Anglong agreement signed in New Delhi, Assam government to spend around 1,000 crore rupees for development of Karbi region in the next 5 years. Around 1,000 cadres of more than 5 organizations join mainstream shunning arms, says Home Minister Amit Shah. Over 68 crore doses of COVID vaccines administered so far. National recovery rate stands at 97.43%. President Ramnath Kovind greets teachers nationwide on eve of Teachers' Day. Railways to launch special train named Modi Train from suburban Dadar station to Konkan region for Ganesh festival on the 7th of September. In cricket, India were 218 for 1 in their second innings on day 3 against England in the fourth test at the Oval when reports last came in. And with that, we end the evening news. Good night.